Namaste everyone. How are you?
Good. Nervous.
Okay, so let's start the class. Best of luck, Heidi.
Okay. So please come and sit in a comfortable position and adopt any mudra that you like. Gently close your eyes and we'll do the opening mantra for Ashtanga. You can join me if you like, or you can just listen. Take a deep breath in. Om. Vande Guranam Charanarvinde Sandara Shita Swadma Sukhavapode Nishare Ase Jangalika Yamane Samsara Hala Hala Moha Shanti Abahu Purushakaram Shankar Chakrasi Darinam Sahasra Shirasam Shwetam Pranamami Patanjalam Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now please join your hands together at the heart and we'll just bow down and take a second to be thankful. And then while blinking, gently open the eyes and come to the cup. Namaste. Okay, so we'll begin with the Sun Salutation A. So please come to the top of your mat and come to Samasthiti with your feet together, hands in prayer position in front of the heart. And then we'll inhale, take the hands all the way above the head, and exhale to float the hands down to the mat and come to forward fold. And inhale, look up halfway, and exhale, jump back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Now inhale for upward facing dog, open your chest, and exhale, tuck the toes under and come back to downward facing dog. Now we'll stay here for a few breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. And now we'll look front, bend the knees, and come to halfway look up as you inhale. And then exhale, fold fully down. And inhale to bring the hands all the way up above the head. Then we'll exhale, come back to Samasthiti. Now inhale, raise the hands above the head. And exhale, come all the way to fold forwards. Inhale to look up halfway. And exhale to plant the palms and jump back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Now inhale for upward facing dog and exhale for downward facing dog. Now stay here for 5. Keep inhaling and exhaling. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll inhale, look front, bend the knees and jump forward into halfway look up. And exhale to fold fully down. And inhale to bring the hands all the way above the head. Come all the way up. And exhale to join the palms for Samasthiti. Now on an inhale, bring the hands above the head. And exhale to fold fully down. Inhale for halfway look up. Keep the back and neck straight. And exhale to plant the palms and jump back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Now inhale for upward facing dog. Lengthen the spine. And exhale for downward facing dog. Again, stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bend the knees, look front, and inhale to jump forwards to halfway look up. And exhale to fold fully down. Now inhale, bring the hands all the way above the head. And exhale to bring the hands back to Salutation. Now we'll do Sun Salutation B. So inhale to bring the hands up and bring the knees back for, or hips back for chair pose. And then we'll exhale, bring the hands all the way down to the mat, straighten the legs for forward fold. Inhale to look up halfway. And exhale to plant the palms and jump back to Chaturanga Dadasana. And we'll inhale for upward facing dog and exhale for downward facing dog. Now swing your right leg up as you inhale and bring it all the way through between your hands for Warrior A. Bring the hands up above your head, and then we'll exhale, plant the palms and step back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Inhale for upward facing dog and exhale for downward facing dog. Now we'll inhale, lift the left leg up and bring it through for Warrior 1. Bring the hands above the head. Front knee should be at a 90-degree angle. And then we'll exhale, plant the palms and step back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Inhale for upward facing dog and exhale for downward facing dog. And now we'll stay here as you breathe in and out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bend the knees, look front, and inhale to jump forwards for halfway look up. And exhale to fold fully down. Then on an inhale, we'll come up to chair pose, bend the knees, and exhale to straighten the legs and come to Salutation. Now inhale, come back to chair pose, and exhale to bend fully forward, straightening the legs. And we'll inhale, look up halfway, and exhale, jump back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Inhale for upward facing dog, and exhale for downward facing dog. Now inhale, lift the right leg up and bring it through between the feet, between the hands for Warrior 1. Exhale to plant the palms and step back to Chaturanga Dadasana. And then we'll inhale for upward facing dog and exhale for downward facing dog. And inhale, lift the left leg up and bring it through your hands for Warrior A. And we'll exhale, plant the palms, step back to Chaturanga Dadasana. And inhale for upward facing dog, exhale for downward facing dog. And we'll stay here, try and lengthen the spine, bring the tailbone up. 3, 2, and 1. Look front, bend the knees, and jump forward into halfway look up. And exhale to fold fully down. Then we'll inhale to chair pose, bend the knees. And exhale for Salutation. And we'll inhale, come back to chair pose, lift the hands above the head. And exhale to fold fully down. Try and lengthen your spine, keeping your back straight. And then we'll inhale, come up to halfway look up. And exhale, jump back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Inhale for upward facing dog, and then exhale for downward facing dog. Now lift your right leg up and bring it through to the front for Warrior A as you inhale. And exhale, plant the palms and step back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Inhale for upward facing dog, and exhale, tuck your toes under for downward facing dog. And now we'll lift the left leg as we inhale and bring it through for Warrior A. Bring the hands above the head, front knee bent. And then we'll exhale, plant the palms on the ground, step back to Chaturanga Dadasana. And inhale for upward facing dog, exhale for downward facing dog. And we'll stay here, pedal out the legs if you like. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we will look front and bend the knees to jump forward into halfway look up. And exhale to fold fully down. And then we'll inhale, come up to chair pose. And exhale to Samasthiti. And we'll do one last round. So inhale, bend the knees for chair pose. And exhale to fold fully down. Inhale to look up halfway. And exhale to plant the palms and jump back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Inhale for upward facing dog and exhale for downward facing dog. And we'll inhale, lift the right leg up and bring it through to the front for Warrior A. And then exhale, plant the palms, step back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Inhale for upward facing dog and exhale for downward facing dog. Now inhale to lift the left leg up, bring it through to the front for Warrior A, lift the hands above the head, bend the front knee. And exhale to plant the palms, step back to Chaturanga Dadasana. And we'll inhale for upward facing dog, exhale for downward facing dog. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we'll inhale, look front, bend the knees, jump forward to halfway look up. And then exhale to fold fully down. And then we'll inhale, come to chair pose. And exhale to Samasthiti. And now we'll begin with Padangusthasana, or big toe pose. So stand straight, inhale, and jump the legs apart, about a foot apart. And then we'll inhale to exhale to reach the hands down and grab the big toes with the first fingers. And then inhale to lengthen your spine, look front. And exhale to fold fully down and look between your feet. Bend your elbows out to the side. Try and keep your back straight. And we'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll inhale to lift the chest and the head up, keeping hold of the toes. And then exhale to place the palms under the feet for hand under foot pose. And inhale, look front, lengthen the spine. And then exhale to fold fully down and look between your legs. Try and keep your spine lengthened. And we'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we will inhale, come all the way up to Samasthiti, and jump your legs together as you exhale. Now we'll come to Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose. So we'll inhale and take the right leg back and stretch the arms out to the side, taking the right foot out and the left foot in so that you're facing towards the right side of the mat. And then we will inhale to shift the weight forward onto the right foot. Keep your right and left legs straight. And then we'll exhale to bend slowly down and put the right hand on the mat, left hand up towards the sky. If you can't reach the mat, you can also grab your ankle or your shin and try and open your chest, twist to the side and keep yourself open. And breathe here, inhale and exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then on an inhale, we'll press into that right foot and come all the way up. And then exhale to turn your right foot in and your left toes out. And then again, we'll straighten the front leg. And inhale to lean forwards. Exhale to bring the left hand towards the ground as close as you can. Keep it on your shin if you need to. And look up towards the right fingertips. And we'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On an inhale, press into your left foot and shift your weight up. Come back to the Warrior 2 pose. And then we'll do Revolve triangle pose. So turn your left toes in, right toes out. And you might want to keep your left toes closer inwards than they would have been for the last pose. And then inhale to turn towards the front side of your mat. And on an exhale, bend down and take your left hand to the right side of your foot or place it on your shin, and we'll use the right hand to come up above the head and open the spine out. Stay here for 3, 2, 1, and then we'll press into that right leg and exhale to look down, and then inhale to come all the way back up. Turn the feet around so that you're facing the left side of the mat, and then we'll straighten the left leg. Inhale to shift your weight forwards onto the left leg, and then exhale to bend down with your right arm to the left side of your left leg and twist your spine open from your lumbar region. Look up towards your fingertips, and we'll stay here for 3, 2, and 1. And now exhale to bring the left fingertips down, and inhale to come all the way back up to the warrior 2. And then we'll turn the right toes out and left toes in and come to extended side angle pose. So keep that right knee bent. You might want to increase the width of your stance a little bit more to about 5 feet. And then inhale to shift your weight forwards, and exhale to plant that the right hand on the ground. You can hook it on your right knee first before you bring it to the ground. Open up your chest. Left fingertips will come just above the ear, and look towards your left fingertips. Keeping that front knee bent, we'll stay here for 5. As you inhale and exhale, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale to bring the left fingertips down, and inhale to press into your right foot and come all the way up. And now shift your, twist your feet around. So bring the right toes in, left toes out, and we'll repeat on the same, on the other side. So shift your weight forwards, bend your front knee, and then as you exhale, plant the left palms on the ground. You can hook your left hand on your left elbow first, and bring the right hands above the head, close to the ear, extended out front. So your elbow should be close to your ear. Yeah, there you go. And look towards your right fingertips. And we'll stay here for 3, 2, 1. And then inhale to press into your left foot and come all the way back up. And then we'll turn the toes out to the right, and bring the left toes in, right toes out. And now Parivrtta Utthita Parsvakonasana, twisted side angle pose. So here we'll exhale to lower the left, keep the front knee bent, and then we'll exhale to lower the left knee to the left elbow to the right knee. And then inhale to lower that hand to the ground and open up your chest, bringing your right hand above your head and keeping it close to your ear, so it should be out front, and look towards your right fingertips. And we'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll inhale to straighten the front knee and come all the way up, untwist yourself. And then exhale to turn the left toes out, right toes in. And again, we'll look towards the left leg, and then inhale to shift forwards, and exhale to, sorry, not to shift forwards, hook your right elbow on your left knee, and then inhale to drop that hand down to the ground and extend the left fingertips up above the head towards your ear, and keep your gaze towards your left fingertips. Stay here, inhale and exhale for 3, 2, and 1. Press into your left leg, straighten your left leg as you inhale to come up. And then we'll exhale to bring the right foot back towards the left foot and come into Samasthiti. And just take a few breaths here. Inhale and exhale. And then we'll swing inhale to swing the right foot back again to open the legs and point the toes towards, both toes towards the long edge of your mat. Now we'll come to the wide-legged forward bend. So exhale to lower your hips to the ground and press your hands on the ground. Keep your hands on the ground, lovely. And inhale to look up halfway, straighten your arms. And then exhale to bend fully down. And we'll inhale here, exhale, and stay for 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll inhale, bring the hands to the waist. And inhale again to come all the way up. And now keeping the hands on the waist, we'll then exhale and lean forward so the crown of your head touches the mat. And we'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now inhale to lift up the head and come to stand straight. And then exhale to bring the hands behind the back and interlace your fingertips. Inhale to open your chest and exhale to fold fully down, going slowly so that you don't have any sudden movements. And we'll inhale and exhale here. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And on inhale, we'll lift the chest up, come all the way to standing, and exhale to slowly release your hands. Then we'll inhale here, put the hands on the waist. Exhale to fold down and put your hands on your big toes. Grab your big toes with your first fingers. Then we'll inhale to look up halfway. And exhale to fold fully down. Now stay here for 5. Make sure you keep inhaling and exhaling. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to put the hands on the waist and come all the way back up, pushing into your legs. And then exhale to swing the right leg back to Samasthiti and jump the legs together. And now we'll inhale, bring the hands above the head. And exhale to fold fully forward. Inhale to lift up halfway. And exhale to jump back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Now inhale for upward facing dog. And exhale, tuck the toes under for downward facing dog. And now we'll jump through into Dadasana. Keep your legs out front. And press your hands on the floor to either side of your hips. Open the chest up, rotate the shoulders back, and we'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now inhale, lift the arms up above the head. And exhale to bend fully forwards and hold the big toes. And we'll inhale to look up halfway, and then exhale to bend the elbows out to the side and fold fully forwards. We'll inhale and exhale and stay here for 3, 2, 1. And then we'll inhale to look up halfway, exhale to plant the palms and jump back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Then we'll inhale for upward facing dog, exhale for downward facing dog, and jump forward again into Dadasana. And now we'll do Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana, half bound lotus forward fold. So bring the right foot into half lotus on the left thigh. And then we'll reach the right hand round the back to hold the right big toe. And then inhale to lift the left arm above the head and open the chest. And then we'll exhale to bend fully forwards and hold the left big toe with the left hand. And we'll stay here, bend the elbow out to increase the stretch. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. And then on an inhale, look up and slowly release your legs and your arms back to Dadasana. And then we'll exhale to jump back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Inhale for upward facing dog and exhale for downward facing dog. And now we'll bend the knees, look front, inhale to jump back to Dadasana. And this time we'll bring the left foot into half lotus on the right thigh. Bring the left foot around, left hand around the back to grab the left toe. And then inhale to bring the right arm up above the head and exhale to bend fully forwards and grab the right toe. And we'll stay here for 5, keep inhaling and exhaling, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to look up and release your hand. And then we'll exhale to jump back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Inhale for upward facing dog and exhale for downward facing dog. And then we'll inhale, look front, bend the knees and jump into Dadasana. And now we'll do Asana A. So bend the right knee and wrap the right arm around the front of the right knee and bring the left hand behind the back to join the, to join the hands together. Then inhale, open the chest up and exhale to lean fully forwards. And we'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll inhale to look up, release the hands, and exhale to jump back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Inhale for upward facing dog and exhale to tuck the toes under for downward facing dog. Now we'll inhale to look front, bend the knees and jump through to Dadasana. We'll do the same on the other side. So lift the leg, bend the left leg, bring the left arm in front of the left leg and find the hands behind the back. And inhale to open your chest up and exhale to bend fully forward down. We'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then inhale to look up and release the arms. And exhale to jump back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Inhale to look up for upward facing dog and exhale, tuck the toes under for downward facing dog. And now we'll inhale, bend the knees, look front and jump between the arms for Dadasana. And we'll do Asana C. So bend the right knee and inhale to turn towards the right. And then we'll bring the left arm around the right knee and the right arm behind your back to bind them together. Try and hold your hands. And then we'll inhale to open the chest and twist to the right. And stay here, inhaling and exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll inhale to come back to the front, release the hands, plant the palms and jump back as you exhale to Chaturanga Dadasana. Inhale for upward facing dog and exhale for downward facing dog. And then we'll jump through again, bend the knees, look front, jump between the hands. And this time we'll bend the left knee and inhale to turn to the left. Bring the right arm in around the left knee and hold your your left hand behind your back. And inhale to open your chest and twist to the left side. And we'll stay here, look behind your left shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to look front, release the arms, and then plant the palms and exhale to jump back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Inhale for upward facing dog and exhale for downward facing dog. And then we'll inhale to bend the knees, look front and jump between the legs. And we'll come into Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose. So bring the feet together, knees out wide, and then we'll bring the soles of the feet up towards the sky. And then holding onto the feet, we'll inhale to open the chest and exhale to bend fully forward down so your head comes towards the mat. And we'll stay here, stretching down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to look up halfway. And then we'll exhale to bring the crown of the head towards the feet. And stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll inhale to look up. Release the hands, plant the palms, and we'll exhale to jump back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Inhale for upward facing dog and exhale for downward facing dog. And then we'll inhale, look front, bend the knees, and jump through into Padmasana B. We'll come to Upavishta Konasana A. So have the inhale to bring the legs out wide, as wide as you can go. And we'll exhale to hold the big toes. And inhale to open your chest up, look front, and exhale to fold fully down. We'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we'll inhale to lift the head up and exhale to lift the legs up so you're balancing on your hips and your legs are out wide in the air. And try and balance here. Go slow. Stay here for 5. Inhaling and exhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we'll slowly lower the legs back down to the ground and plant the palms and come back to Chaturanga Dadasana. And inhale for upward facing dog and exhale for downward facing dog. And then inhale, we'll bend the knees, look front and jump all the way through. And we'll come to Asana. Now inhale to lie on the floor, and then we'll bring the feet into the lotus position on the thighs. So bring your right foot up to your left thigh, and then your left foot up to your right thigh. Once you're there, we'll inhale to bring the hands either side of the head. And exhale to lift the head up and place the crown of the head on the mat. Lifting your, and then inhale to lift your chest up. And you can grab your toes with your hands. And we'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now slowly bring the hands to the side of the head again, lower it down, and you can release the lotus pose if you like. Press the palms in to, and then we'll roll back to Chaturanga Dadasana. And inhale for upward facing dog, exhale for downward facing dog. And then inhale, look front, bend the knees, and we'll jump into Padmasana. So lotus pose, we'll bring the right foot on top of the left thigh and the left foot on top of the right thigh. And you can place your hands on your knees. Inhale to open the chest up. And we'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we'll inhale, plant the palms on the floor and try and lift yourself up. We'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then on an exhale, we'll jump back to Chaturanga Dadasana. Inhale for upward facing dog, and exhale to tuck the toes under and come to downward facing dog. Then we'll inhale, bend the knees, look front, and jump all the way through to Dadasana. Legs out wide. And then on an exhale, we'll come to lie down on the ground in Shavasana. So we'll have the legs apart and the hands just away from the body. Now you can close your eyes if they're not already closed and bring awareness to your natural breath. Inhale and exhale. And we'll just take a few moments to notice the energy we've created through this practice and bring the breath back to normal. Release any tension that you're holding in your body. You can adjust your position if you need to completely relax. Continue with deep inhalations and long, deep exhalations. And then we'll inhale, bring the knees up and turn to your right side. Making a pillow with your right hand. And again, just feel comfort in this position. Feel supported by the earth. And just completely relax. Now, in your own time, we'll press the left hand into the mat and slowly come up into any seated position. And we'll keep the eyes closed. Adopt any mudra that you like. And we'll begin with the closing mantra. Inhale. Om. Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Magena Mahim Mahisha Go Brahmani Bhiya Shobhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We'll inhale to bring the palms together at the heart and bow down. Just taking a moment to think about the practice. Be thankful for the strength that you had today. And then we'll rub the palms together. Place them on your eyes. Let your eyes absorb the warmth. And we'll do this again. Rub the hands together. And place the palms on the eyes, spread the energy to the neck and the rest of the body. And then we'll bring the palms together and slowly, while blinking, open up your eyes. And we'll say Namaste.
Namaste. Okay. So, Catherine, you want to say anything about ADG's class?
Thank you, Heidi, for this class. It's really nice. Your instructions were really clear, and your voice was very calm. And yeah, really nice class.
Thank you.
ADG, yes. Catherine, your mic again start some sound. Okay. So, ADG, your class was very good, and your voice is very calm. So it gives relaxation and little bit of improvement in like when the repetition of words. So somewhere there is repetition of like instructions. Other else you have given very good. It is very good class, and I enjoyed it listening your voice, and the instructions was very clear. So I want to say both of you have given a very good class. Catherine ji, you also, and Heidi ji, you also. I hope you will become a great teacher ahead in future, and you will teach like so many students in the future. Best of luck for the future, you guys.
Thank you very much.
You will do really good in the future.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. So I think so. This will be our last class. Today is 26th, and the 27th we will have here closing ceremony. So yes. I really enjoyed teaching you guys.
It was really good. Really enjoyed it.
So, guys, if you wanna like if you wanna like ask something related to yoga, anytime you can just ask me. You can ask Soumya ji about whatever your question, if you have any, you can ask with her also or me also. Okay. So thank you so much joining for HYA family.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Namaste and see you all guys.
Namaste.
Okay. Take care everybody.
Take care. See you soon.